My name is Paul Foster. I'm a director in the Cambridge office of Barton Willmore. I've been with Barton Willmore for around about 12 years, and I've been involved in oil and gas work for about half that time. My responsibilities are overseeing the oil and gas work within the practice. Most of it's done in the Cambridge office, but some of it is done in the London office as well. And much of our work involves travelling to meet clients and to visit sites both in the north of the country, the East Midlands, North Yorkshire, as well as in Dorset and in the south of the country. When we get the seismic data from the operator, we seek to identify a search area, a sort of hotspot of where a well site should be located. Ideally, an operator would like the well site to be right over the top of where they think the oil and gas reservoir is located, but if that's under a settlement or some distance away, then we would need to think about some deviation of the well and of the drilling operation. What we would do is seek to identify constraints within the search area. So we need to find a site that is some distance away from residential properties, a site that ideally is free from any landscape or ecological designations, and a site that's well accessed from the main highway network. More recently, we need to find a site also that is secure, because there are potential objectors that may disrupt operations, so we need to think about that as well. We go away and we carry out a desktop analysis to determine potential locations for a rig, and then we go out into the field. We meet with the landowners if we can. We try and identify who owns which fields, which parcels of land, and see whether they're willing to enter into discussions about an operation on their well site. Once we've found a willing landowner, we will then move to put in place an exploration agreement for 3 years, because that's how long it takes to drill a well site. And if it's successful, then we would ensure that we have a lease, a back-to-back lease of around about 15 years, so that the operator has the certainty that if they find oil and gas, they can then move to production. At the same time as that, we would also be preparing a planning application to the local authority, and that would also involve some public consultation, usually an exhibition in perhaps a village hall or something like that. And we would take account of comments from local people. It would also be an opportunity to explain the process, and also to try and give comfort to local people that it's not going to be a horrible industrial type of development. These operations are temporary, they only last a few weeks, particularly the drilling operation, and that there'll be very little noise and disruption during that period of time. I think what Barton Willmore offer is a lot of really good experience in the oil and gas industry. We've done exploration wells, both oil and gas. We've done production wells, pipelines and gas storage. So a whole range of oil and gas industry development. I think what we also offer is a dedicated service, a project management service that is, I think, second to none. So we ensure that the scheme is delivered on time and hopefully within budget, and that any potential pitfalls are identified early on, so we can discuss those with the planning officers, that we engage with the local community early on and ensure that they're on board with the proposal if possible, but if not, that they fully understand what we're seeking to do, and that we ensure that we work with consultants, whether it's archaeology, highways, landscape, that we've worked with before, so they're sort of tried and tested and know the oil and gas industry just like we do. So I think that really encompasses what we have to offer as a practice.